Hello, headbangers. It's time for another daily recap. We have reached Friday. And what does a headbanger do in the morning? Looking up for the weather. Well, we're kind of lucky. There was only a little rain. The only band that can complain was Clawfinger, but they still delivered a great show with tons of jokes. And the fans, well, they just celebrated and danced. A little rain doesn't stop anybody here.
When I grow up, there will be a day when everybody has to do what I say. When I grow up, there will be a day when everybody has to do it.
On the main stages, we were basically stacking headliners yesterday. We can't mention everybody, so we just make a quick selection. If your band isn't among those we have picked, sorry. But really, it's impossible. Too many. Then, it started really with Memoriam. For those of you who worship Benediction and Bolt Thrower, this was a chance to see your heroes, and many used it. If you're more into the Teutonic type of steel, and I'm saying steel, remember steel, then Gravedigger was the band for you. Chris Boltendahl and his boys delivered one classic after the other. Trivium, again, very melodic stuff. We kept a certain musician from actually seeing the show. There was a little complaint because he did an interview with us and he really would have liked to see Trivium, and they really delivered a great performance, which means that Ihsahn couldn't see it.
Hello, I'm Ihsahn from Emperor.
You have been here before?
Quite a few times, yeah. I think I've been here. This will be my third time with Emperor, and I've been here, I think, 3 times as a solo artist. So you could almost say I'm a regular, yeah.
What does Wacken mean to a band like Emperor?
Considering that, like, our first reunion that we did in 2006, that was the Wacken show, was kind of the biggest show that any of us ever did. And the atmosphere of that particular show, I think, was so special and memorable for us. And also, we actually released a full live DVD from that show, and kind of coming back and being able to perform on this immensely big festival, big stages in front of so many people, together with many of the biggest names that we grew up with. Basically, it was, I think, a very special moment for us, and being able to come back here and now to do it again, it's a special thing.
Large parts of the Norwegian underground or of the Norwegian scene have always considered them as kind of like spearheading the underground. Wacken, by many, is seen as more like, well, this is the biggest metal festival on this planet. Do you see kind of a contradiction in performing here?
No, but then again, personally, I never cared, which, again, maybe it's kind of that black metal attitude. Why would you care what people think, in a sense?
When the rain falls on fire, yet the sun cannot rain. The wizard, my summer.
Paradise Lost. Different type of fun. Wacken is not only for one thing. There are many colors and flavors in metal, and of course Paradise Lost delivering insular death doom. Struck a note with those who like it a little bit more dark.
Let's see you, Wacken, come on.
It's a battle as
not so dark, kind of more crazy, not totally crazy, mind you, the Dillinger Escape Plan. All right, we've got a little bit of mixed feelings here because, well, it's sad to see the Americans go. This was their last tour. But on the other hand, they really hit home. Jumping up and down like a Psycho Circus clown. They were totally mad on stage, not as crazy as they sometimes do. No climbing around or destroying the drum kit or any of this. But still, really, really into it and delivering. While I'm listing bands, well, there are these moments. I thought it was really clever seeing Apocalyptica and then going like, oh, well, it looks like they're only playing Metallica songs here. And then somebody going, yeah, because they announced that's kind of like the celebration of the anniversary of their first album, which was Metallica cover versions only. Oh yeah, sure, I knew that. Megadeth plays again, filled with people from stage to the very back, seeing a kind of in a really good mood. Dave Mustaine, one thrash classic. Here it is again, classic after the other. Saltatio Mortis. What the? That was amazing. The whole field singing along, arms up in the air. The singer crowd surfing, amazing. That was a great show. Wacken, we have a winner so far. There are other great bands coming. Marilyn Manson. There's one thing he cannot complain about. Interest was super high. You saw people all over the infield, left, right, front, back, and beyond. So people really wanted to see it, and I'm pretty sure the first rows with the die-hard fans, they were loving it. Reactions, probably a bit mixed. There were a lot of kind of breaks, but headliner in Wacken and something that you don't see every day. There is one last thing to mention. The Wacken Metal Battle. This important promotion of young and upcoming talent finally picked a winner. Jet Jaguar from Mexico, and boy were they celebrating. Crying, laughing, dancing. That was real passion for metal, and so we're not surprised that this band was picked by the jury.